Hello Spider-Man fans, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. The Spider-Man news lately has been off the charts, wild and insane. I mean, one could really say the news we've gotten all throughout 2020 has just been completely bonkers, with Ben Affleck returning as Batman, Michael Keaton returning as Batman, while we have another Batman reboot of Robert Pattinson out there going on. Space Jam 2 is gonna be including Pennywise the Clown, but really all of that has been at the back of my mind, and at the front center is just thinking about the possibilities that Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland are possibly coming together for a live-action Spiderverse movie. What I'm going to be doing here for you guys is just kind of rounding up every detail that we've gotten so far about this Spiderverse event, telling you the stuff we know to be factual, even the big crazy rumors going around, that if true, this will lead us down the path that this entire Spiderverse event will change the face of Hollywood as we know it. But I'm going to need you Spider-Man fans to leave me your opinions down below with everything we discussed here today, both concerning the confirmed stuff and the rumors. Which do you believe to be fact? Which do you think is not happening at all? Because with everything going on with these upcoming Spider-Man movies, we're either about to be so damn grateful and excited or just led to so much miserable disappointment. As well as leaving a like down below if you're enjoying the Spider-Man content in your life. Come on, I got the Spider-Verse right here for you. Alright, so the thing that finally sparked it in me to make this video and talking about all the rumors upcoming for the Spider-Man movie, just because there are so many out there that it's kind of wild just how much is going out, whether it's just speculation or people trying to guess what will happen in this Spider-Verse movie. The biggest rumor in question that everybody heard because they thought it was 100% confirmed that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire would be showing up in Spider-Man 3 was denied by Sony themselves, saying it's not confirmed, but at the same time with the way they phrased it, it heavily implies that it's for sure in the works, it's just not a done deal. Bringing me to today with the jaw-dropping rumor that surfaced online that I'm like, alright fine, let's just talk about all these damn rumors. We had Daniel Richmond, reliable scooper who's gotten stuff right in the past. He's hearing that Sony may be interested in delving into the multiverse further, like DC is doing, and developing more solo films for Tobey and Andrew post-MCU crossover with Tom. That is Tom Holland. And that right there, if you could hear birds chirping, the sky singing, I'm a happy-ass Spider-Man fan right now. And this is what I meant by the Spider-Verse film being something that's going to change the game in Hollywood, not just by the Spider-Verse event themselves. We are headed in a path where there's a lot of movies up and coming in the next couple of years that are going to be dealing with this whole multiverse theory and introducing that to the general public. I mean, we have the WandaVision TV series that is going to be set on Disney Plus that is set to deal with mind-bending alternate realities. We have the Doctor Strange 2 movie, Multiverse of Madness. Well, that'll literally take Doctor Strange into multiple universes. Rumor has it that we'll be seeing different versions of Marvel characters that we know, like Tom Cruise playing Tony Stark, since he was originally gonna be Tony Stark in the MCU back in 2008. Same thing happening with the DC universe, where they went ahead and said at DC Fandom, all our movies are interconnected and within the same universe because of, well, the multiverse. Specifically The Flash, where we'll be seeing him team up with Michael Keaton's Batman, a character we thought we would never ever see again. And that to me there is enough multiverse content in the world where your grandmother or your friend at the store who sees like 1 or 2 movies a year can understand, oh, okay, movie studios like Sony, Warner Brothers, or Disney can now market films that are set in different universes, and the audience will be able to understand that because it's become such a general public thing. It's the culture shock that happened with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and where they had all the interconnected movies. Once that became a thing and the general public saw that, oh, you can have movies that are all connected together that tie into a big major event. Oh, DC Universe is going to do that. The Conjuring Universe is going to do that. Because it's so into the public eye, it's no longer considered weird or out of the norm to do. If it's true that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are actually going to be showing up in Spider-Man 3 alongside Tom Holland, setting up some sort of Spider-Verse event or movie where the three of them go on an adventure, Shattered Dimension style, when that movie is over and everything is concluded, obviously our characters are going to go back to their own separate reality because, well, that's the way superhero stuff works. It always ends on a happy note. We could finally be getting the Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire that we've always wanted to see. But I would only want it done if it is Sam Raimi directing that movie and bringing to us what we never got to see years ago. And again, that just seems like more of a possibility with the MCU being in good relationship with Sam Raimi and him having to direct Doctor Strange 2. Andrew Garfield also, my boy was done so dirty with his second movie. I would love for him to get a third film to redeem himself in a way way where people don't consider him the worst Spider-Man just because he had the most recently bad Spider-Man movie. I am conflicted on whether you bring back director Mark Webb for that series, because there was a lot of stuff I liked he did with the first Amazing Spider-Man, but then I just think he took it to overdrive with Amazing Spider-Man 2 and was kind of the fault of the movie. But jumping off from that point on why this Spider-Verse event is even bigger and might make some of y'all upset, we had the latest report going around that there was supposedly a leaked audition tape of somebody going for the role of Miles Morales. Now I want to make it clear to you guys, yes, there is an audition tape on Vimeo, and if you guys know anything about Hollywood, that's where people send in their auditions to Hollywood and whatnot to try and get cast in a movie. This doesn't officially mean there's somebody trying to audition for the role of Miles Morales in Spider-Man 3 or an upcoming Spider-Man project. The article that broke this story and brought this to our attention made it very clear this could be for some sort of fan film. This could be for something completely separate. So taking it with a grain of salt that this audition tape is actually meant for the MCU and the Spider-World event that they have coming up. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, and no one has realized this. One of our 3 Spider-Man is getting ready to... It's the only downfall I hate about the Miles Morales origin story, because I absolutely love the character of Miles Morales. Hey, a Hispanic Spider-Man, I'm all up for that. It's just the fact that for Miles Morales to fully exist and his origin to be completely fleshed out, it requires the one death of a Peter Parker. We know Miles Morales 100% exists in the MCU because of that Easter egg we had in Spider-Man Homecoming, where Donald Glover, playing the Prowler, went ahead and said he's got a nephew. With this third upcoming Spider-Man movie, I think it's finally time they go ahead and flesh out that Easter egg they set up a long time ago. But just because Miles Morales exists in Tom Holland's universe, that doesn't mean that's the Miles Morales that gets the Spider-Man powers and takes on the mantle of Spider-Man. Because now what they've introduced in this Spider-Man universe is you can have characters that look exactly the same in different universes, but their fates don't necessarily turn out the same. I mean, take J. Jonah Jameson. It's played by the exact same actor, J.K. Simmons. In the Sam Raimi universe, he's a respected head of the Daily Bugle. In the Tom Holland universe, he's looked at more of a guy with an online blog who spreads around fake news. Same thing with Jamie Foxx's Electro. We had one version in Andrew Garfield where he was a blue buffoon who was obsessed with Spider-Man and acted really silly, and Jamie Foxx has told us he won't be blue in Tom Holland's version, and you can most likely bet we're getting a different characteristic than the silly man we saw in Amazing Spider-Man. So if Miles Morales exists in the Tom Holland universe, that means he also exists in the Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire universe, and one of those 2 kids is the actual Miles Morales who will get the Spider-Man powers, and either Tobey or Andrew are getting knocked out. I really don't think it'd be Tom Holland that they'd kill off. The man is still young and really eager to continue being Spider-Man for several more movies. Andrew Garfield, I think, would even be open to at least 2 more movies into that universe and give himself a better shot. Tobey Maguire, let's face it, he just doesn't seem that interested to step back into a superhero role, go back into those superhero movies. He's gonna take the Harrison Ford approach and be like, fine, I'll show up, but you gotta get rid of me so I don't ever have to come back. And Sam Raimi's universe could be the official home for Miles Morales. And that's what I mean by this whole Spider-Man event just being so crazy and chaotic that it leads to a huge change in the universe, because now we could see sequels to movies we thought were long and dead. If they're able to make Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire or Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield, then what's gonna stop the DC universe from bringing Brandon Routh back to make Superman 2? Or down the line in a couple of years when Ben Affleck has done what he wants to, let's have him return back as his Batman and give him a solo movie, since we know there's a multiverse and he lives in his own pocket Gotham City. That's just all I mean. We used to live in a time now where if your franchise got rebooted, that means the last movie from that franchise, we were never gonna see that world ever again. But now with the Spider-Verse and the Multiverse, all these universes we thought were dead and gone could be coming back to life pretty soon. I want to hear from you guys down below. What do you think of everything going on with Spider-Man 3? Like I said, some of this stuff is rumor, speculation. But if this stuff were to happen, how do you see them expanding the Spider-Universe? What do you think the future of movies are now that we have these multiverse events? Anything and everything, you guys go ahead and leave your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.